Hola mis amores, bienvenidos a mi canal otra vez. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend some time with me. Okay, so tonight we're going to talk about a few different things. I've got it all laid out right here in front of me. We are going to talk about this bad boy right here that I bought because of Nikki Tutorials, and I'm going to tell you how my experience went, and I'm going to use it to tell you what I think about this product. Also, I finally got my Makeup Geek eyeshadows in the mail, so I'm going to swatch those for you and kind of tell you about my experience with that as well. All right, so let's start by putting a base on this face with Physicians Formula Spotlight Primer. Now we're gonna go in with this sponge. Okay, this is from Juno Co. They are $6 a piece. Nikki Tutorials made a video about it. I thought that she had just discovered something amazing and life-changing, and I thought I had to have it. So I bought two, right? $6.99, why not? Beauty Blender's 20 bucks, okay? So I bought two, and then lo and behold, Here for the T2 came out with a video about how it was sponsored, and I felt like I had been duped and taken advantage of, but by golly, I bought it, and so did millions of other people, and so I am going to use it because I want to know if it really works or not. So you're welcome for my little bit of coin that you now have, Juno Co. and Nikki Tutorials. Now let's see if it's any good. It is a microfiber sponge, so it feels completely different from the Beauty Blender. It did swell, it is damp, it swelled a little bit, not too much. The things that it says special about this is that you are not supposed to put the product directly on it. You are supposed to put the product on your hand and take it off from there. But to kind of prevent that, I decided to do a stick foundation tonight because I just simply wanted to test how it blended and how it works. So this is Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick in the color F5. Here we go. Wish me luck. It is damp, but it feels very odd. I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's inside, it's like it's encapsulated by the microfiber, whatever the squishy sponge part is that's inside. There is a concave part, I'm sure for baking, contouring, things like that, and then there's this round side. We're gonna use the round side for the foundation. I dampened it. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe I used too much foundation. It says to use a stippling motion. Here we are, we're stippling our guts out. Don't judge. I feel like this has been a very odd experience. I think I used too much foundation. There's not much on the sponge. I don't know how I feel about this. I gotta come back to this. Concealer. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. Okay. Powder. Coty Airspun. Eco Tools brush. What does it look like? Does it look airbrushed? I don't think it does. Maybe it's because I used too much product. Because I was used to a sponge absorbing more product than this. I don't really know. And it just feels strange. I think I'm going to continue to use this to come to my decision on how I really feel about it, because right now I'm having mixed emotions. I'm going to use the Morphe R14. Blush. This is ColourPop. This is in the color Why Hello. It's one of my current blush favorites. I am looking for a new blush, so if anybody has any recommendations, please tell me that down in the comments. I also have some new brushes coming in from another brush company. I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited to review those and kind of give you guys, show you some other brush options and give myself some other brush options as well. Now we're going to highlight Maybelline Master Chrome, my go-to favorite. We're going to use a Morphe R36. Tip of the nose, between the eyes right here, Cupid's bow. Sometimes if I really want to glow to the gods, I'll do a second coat. Don't need to with this. They just came out with a new peach colored one, and I am ready to go buy that. I'm going to tell you that right now. If it's anywhere near as good as this one, this is their molten gold, I think. Yes, molten gold. Then it's going to be amazing. Okay. Let's talk about eyeshadow. So, Makeup Geek is a company that's run by a lady named Marlena Stell, and she started out as a YouTube influencer and decided to create a makeup company. They have a lot of different products, but their claim to fame has been their little individual eyeshadows. They sell for $6, $6.99 I think, a piece. And they have all kinds of different colors. They actually just came out with 4 brand new colors here in the last couple of weeks. But I kind of went through and I set myself a financial limit, and I said, you need to pick some colors that you know you will use. And so I chose some cranberries and some neutrals because those are my go-tos. Now, I will swatch these for you and we will talk about them. I will tell you that the shadows may be $6.99 a piece, but you do need to include and factor in the fact that you have to buy a magnetic well, this isn't a Z palette, but a magnetic palette to hold your shadows. I just bought this one on Amazon. But Z Palette has one, and then Makeup Geek has smaller ones that you could take when you're only taking 4 shadows for travel. So, but I knew I was going to be buying some additional shades, so I wanted to make sure I got room to grow. I've got 13 shades, and I've got them kind of grouped in a weird little way. Up here you've got 4 of their foil shadows, which are supposed to be their just amazing shock change your life shadows. Then we've got some dark brown and some cranberries, and then we've got some neutrals. So I think to start, let's go through and talk about each one. Watch each one so that you can see what we've got here. So let's start with the white, and this one is called White Lies. It's just a very, I mean, it's white. It's not the best white I've ever seen. This one is Vanilla Bean. Almost exactly my skin tone, so this would be a good color to use to set the eyelid before I added another color. This one is called Peach Smoothie. Trying to get in the frame here. Again, it's just a light peach shade. Just got some basic everyday neutrals. This one is Creme Brulee. This is one of the shades that they are most famous for. I used that to kind of set my eyelid with you guys. So again, you can barely tell a difference from those shades on my arm. But those are the neutrals that I purchased. Okay, this one right here, this is Cocoa Bear. And this one is a lot darker. This is also one of their very, very famous shades. Is Cherry Cola. Okay, so it's like a reddish brown. I like it. This one is Bitten. Very similar to Cherry Cola, just lighter, I would say, and maybe a little bit brighter red than the cherry, less brown than the Cherry Cola. All right, this one is Burlesque. That one's pretty. It's a shimmer. It's a cranberry shimmery color. Ooh, sorry, made the camera wiggle. This one is Americano. A very dark, rich brown. Okay. All right, now that leads us to these four right over here, which are their foiled shadows, which are supposed to be their life-changing ones that are supposed to make amazing things happen for me. Hopefully that's the case, and for you too, not just me. So this first one is Flamethrower. Make sure we got a clean finger here. This first one is Flamethrower. Woo. Now these are an oilier shadow, so you're gonna wanna prime because you don't wanna get any creasing. Okay, this one is Curtain Call. A cranberry shade. Surprise, surprise. This one is Legend. Oh, that's pretty. That's a coppery color. And this last and final one, this is Grandstand. They're also extremely well known for this one. And there it is. Okay. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed those swatches. Let's do the eye look. I'm gonna go in with some eyeshadow primer. This is the Ulta Beauty Matte Eyeshadow Primer. Okay, so let's do the eye look first. Let's go in. I'm gonna start with the Morphe M573, and I'm gonna start by putting just a basic shade all over my eyelid, and I'm gonna start with Creme Brulee. Everyone meet Henry. My kitty for the last 8 years. Sweet boy. Yeah. Say hi. I'm a handsome, sweet, beautiful boy. Okay, let go of my shirt. Okay. All right, so we put creme brulee all over the lid. Use one of their foil shadows, which they say is better to apply with the finger to kind of treat it like a ColourPop shadow. So let's go in first. Let's put a little dark matte color in the crease. I'm gonna go in with some Bitten. I'm gonna use the Morphe R39. Wow, it's pigmented. I wasn't ready. Wasn't ready, Makeup Geek, I wasn't ready. All right, now that I've placed that color in my crease, I'm gonna go in with a clean Morphe M573 and I'm gonna kind of blend that out. Is I'm going to use Curtain Call and I'm gonna put that all over the lid. I'm gonna use my finger. Oh! Now I need to give some definition to the outer corner, so I'm gonna use this darker color, this brown. This is Americano, and I'm gonna go in the outer corner. Okay, so I put it in the outer corner and then I ended up dragging a little bit into the crease just to darken the crease up a little bit, and I like the way that looks. Eyeliner, this is my NYX Super Fat Eye Marker. Gonna add a little liner to the situation. Mascara, I'm gonna use the Superhero Mascara from It Cosmetics. All right, I'm gonna use some setting spray. I'm gonna use some Pixie Glow Mist. And then I'm gonna go in with some L'Oreal Le Chocolat in the color Dose of Cocoa. Look at that applicator, is that not interesting? Okay, final thoughts. The sponge. You know, I think it looks pretty good. It just feels really weird and really different. And I've got to figure out the best way to use this. Look, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend some time with me. I hope you guys have enjoyed being here with me today. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to share the video with your friends. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next one. Adios. Hasta luego. Your timing is just really something else.